Crocodile was one of the seven warlords, but we know that he, actually was, um, you know, he lost his title before the time skip. So he was already, evading the world government, evading, you know, um, everybody else after he escaped Impel Down. And that also helps with his bounty going up to what, like 1.8 billion. His bounty's higher than Zoro's still. But like, don't let that fool you and other things. Remember, we said that he escaped Impel Down. There's only like few people who've done that. Shiki the Golden Lion and Monkey D. Luffy, and he was out with Luffy. And that plays into his bounty, right? But then, he saw Mihawk as a good partner. He could he could get a lot of things accomplished with his power, and he knew how to approach Mihawk too, in a way that was, intriguing or otherwise, he could survive better with somebody of his caliber. They eventually found Buggy the Clown because they knew this nigga had money and stuff too. And, they were like, you're going to help us out. But then he's going to help them out now because they're part of the Cross Guild, right? He is like the, second division commander, I guess. If you were thinking about it in that area, because he's like the second most powerful in that group entirely, even more powerful than their captain, Buggy the Clown. But he's, still has his pyramid, or not, he still has his Logia type devil fruit called the Sansan fruit. And he's, ready to make moves for the Cross Guild. I wait to see what they do and who they have to fight. But I don't have this guy in the top 30 quite. He could be in the top 30, but, this guy's bounty's, high, but if he don't have hockey feats, then I don't have him like higher than it. I'll tell you what he is right now. So 88 for his strength, a 90 for his speed, and an 86 for his durability, 87 for his endurance, and a 90 for his intelligence, with a 93 for his experience, 85 for his close skills, and an 86 for his range skills, 86 for his recoup, and an 88 for his hack. So overall power score is an 87.9. But be cool on the corner. He might show out later on. We don't know what he's going to do. But they have bounties on the Marines, right? Because this is Cross Guild, and they have bounties on the Marines. Be cool on the corner.